This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I'm here with winemaker Gabriella Dal Canale, who's joining us from La Dama, one of the more interesting wineries I've found in this region, in Verona. How are you today, sir?
Yeah, I'm very happy to present my wine in this occasion.
So please tell me a little bit about your winery and the underlying philosophy when it comes to making Amarone, Valpolicella, and the Recioto.
My winery is my family, because we are me, my wife, and only two collaborators, and we do all from the plant to the bottle. From 2010 we decided to stop to use any chemical product. Now we are certified organic. We are very proud on this, and we try to produce very clean wine, and we try to build our wine in the field, not in the winery.
Now, looking at your Valpolicella and looking at your Amarone, they tend to be a drier style of wine than many in this region. What's your reasoning behind that?
Yeah, I like the wine that is possible to drink, not only to taste. And in this way, I like the dry wine, not with too much sugar residual. And in this way, I try to follow a very natural fermentation, and we don't work too much the wine in cellar, and we have a very long refining before in a big barrel and after in bottle.
So the other day you were speaking about the way that you felt the vineyard was the most important thing and less to do with the winemaking.
Yeah, of course, with a wonderful grape it's very easy to produce wonderful wine. The opposite is not possible. And we search to arrive at the harvest with wonderful grape. After all is very easy. We have only to follow the aging, nothing else.
For a wine style that many would think a lot, it's a lot more to do with the process. It's interesting that you think it's more to do with the vineyard. I found that absolutely fascinating, and something that I thought resonated in each of the wines that I tasted of yours, which made them very, very different from many of the other wines I had tasted here, was the structure, the tannin. How would you explain that?
Yeah, of course, maybe we are lucky to have wonderful soil, wonderful terroir, and we work with the right quantity of grape, not too less, not too much, but in general we work with old vines, and this is very important. We have some vineyard very old, and only few winery in this region have this possibility.
Now, what kind of age of vines are you talking about here?
Yeah, we have a vineyard with 60 years old, and we don't think that we don't want to cut the plant. We want to maintain for a long time when it's possible.
Now, I noticed that you do use Molinara in your blends. With some people, I've noticed with some producers, they're now cutting Molinara from the blend, and I was wondering why you think that is, and why you choose to continue with it.
Really, when we start to produce wine, we heard from a lot of producers that Molinara have less tannins, less color, less concentration, but really we want to understand more in this, and we try to put in a tank separate, and really we have a very big surprise. The wine that arrive directly only from Molinara have a wonderful bouquet, have a very good structure, and the color, yeah, a little bit less, but not zero.
But it's interesting because many people in many wine markets in the world equate color with quality, which is not always the case. And I think I think taking that the Molinara out of the blend takes one of the traditional components out of Amarone.
Yeah, this is the same opinion. Have no sense to cut a grape that make this area famous all over the world only for a little bit of color.
Now, it was my understanding that Molinara adds a salinity, a saltiness to the wine, so a savory aspect to the wine, which is missing in many of those who use Osalata. Is it Osalata?
Osalata, great.
Osalata, yes, yeah.
Osalata have a lot of color, but it's not so soft like Molinara.
Now you do have some Osalata plantings.
I have very small quantity, only 5%, I think.
And I think, from my understanding, you use it almost like a spice with the with your blends.
Yeah. But really, we don't believe we want to increase the quantity in Osalata. Maybe we want to continue to have a lot of Corvina and also Molinara, Corvinone, and Molinara. This is the classical blend, not more Osalata.
Now, would you say that your wines were a very modern, contemporary take on the Amarone style? Because I did find them to be a lot more, not so much linear, but more kind of structured, more definitely more tannic, and perhaps more age-worthy.
If I understand the question, have very good structure, but the structure is well integrated in the wine.
Very much so.
The tannins are balanced, are present, but not too much. And in the end, the wine is very long, very rich, but not heavy.
Yes, I think that was something that really stood out with your wines above many of the other wines I tasted. Thank you very much for joining us at Good Food Revolution today. We really appreciate your time. We'll let you get back to your tasting table now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.